I guess you can't call it last minute yet, but everything is going to be moving double time. Busiest shopping day of the year and the busiest travel day of the season. So you're going to be well covered with us this morning. We have a whole team on this. Stephanie Skendaris there at Pearson International. We're going to talk about how busy it is there. Steph, looking forward to speaking to you in just a second. And Scott is here with how shoppers are going to be spending their day. Scott.
They are going to be spending their day with their elbows out in the crowds, waiting, listening to Christmas music, because there's going to be an awful lot of us out in the malls today. And we've talked about Black Friday before. That is the biggest spending day. The most money gets spent. But today is the days of transactions. All those little purchases we're going to do at last-minute stocking stuffers. So if you're getting out and you're getting ready, take a look at this number. Considering there's 36 million Canadians in the country, there's going to be 25 million transactions today, and this is kept track of by Moneris. They're the credit card and debit card people. So those are the amount of transactions that people are going to be doing. No doubt there's going to be hundreds of transactions for individual people. And according to Moneris, the busiest stores today, no surprise here, jewelry stores, bookstores, drugstores, clothing stores. In fact, pretty much any store and anything you can think of. If you thought you were going to get a jump on the traffic by maybe leaving work early today, you are going to be in very, very good company.
The only place where the lineups may be longer, Scott, is where Steph is this morning, and that's at Pearson. So come back to you, Steph. Yes, a very busy backdrop, but I don't know, everyone looks kind of calm right at the moment. How are things going this morning?
Yeah, things do seem a bit calm right now. I mean, you know Pearson Airport, Heather, it's busy at the best of times, but today is supposed to be the busiest day of the holiday season. 138,000 passengers will pass through Pearson Airport by the end of today. So it's not the busiest day of the year. That usually happens in the summer. But I found out what makes today so especially hectic. Have a listen.
People are leaving to go see their families or taking advantage of the weekend, or they might be arriving here in Toronto to see their families for the holidays. And that's just what makes today really the busiest day of the holidays. It's actually slightly busier, so it's up about 2% from last year. And we've been seeing steady growth every year for the last 10 years, so it's getting busier and busier. Advice to passengers is to make sure you get to the airport early because it is a bit hectic today.
And to help with all of that holiday stress, the airport has lots of activities and things planned, including therapy dogs from the St. John's Ambulance. We are seeing these dogs get up close and personal with passengers. They are loving having a nice little pre-flight cuddle with these therapy dogs, really helping ease some of that holiday stress as these passengers board their flights, Heather.
That is fantastic. We could use those on a busy news day, and here we should bring that in. Steph.
Oh, yes.
So is there, I want to ask Scott something, but sorry, I lost Steph there. Sorry, Steph, we missed your answer. Go ahead and tell us that.
Oh, I was saying I'm told they're helping the staff just as much as they're helping the passengers.
I bet that is true. Is there a time, I mean, when they talked about how many more people are there, is there a peak travel time at Pearson, or does it kind of fluctuate during the day?
I'm told it does kind of ebb and flow. It sort of fluctuates. There are some periods that may get a little busier, but I'm told that really it's just the entire day. So if you are coming to Pearson today, make sure you leave early.
Okay, excellent advice. I asked Steph that because we've been talking about this morning. I mean, Moneris really does track how we spend our money and when we spend our money. We know when the busiest shopping time is.
Yes, and it's going to build up until this particular hour. We're going to have 600 transactions per second. And for anybody waiting to see what time that is, it's going to be a peak time for a lot of us. 2 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time. That's 11 o'clock on the coast. And so that is going to be the busiest shopping time by far. At 600 transactions per second across Canada, that works out to about 2 million per hour. So there's going to be lots of room. And just back to that therapy dog theme as well, I'm sure a lot of shoppers today could use some therapy as well out in those crowds, Heather.
Okay, Scott, thank you for everything this morning, and happy holiday to you.
You as well.
Scott Peterson.